Our products are quite impressive. They are high-performance lamps.
The industries that we serve include motorsports, but also the commercial market, and more recently moving into even agriculture and forestry, but particularly the motorsport sector.
All of our products have various harnesses that cope with high power products, low power products, products with beacon function and position light function. We also have harness requirements for master to slave connection from PCBs to PCBs effectively, and then the harness requirements in laser lamps are many and quite complex.
So we moved to Altium 365 around 2 years ago, and we decided to do that because it offered some additional functions over and above the standard Altium which we were using. So we were now able to run for example, simulations, more detailed simulations, interact more with the mechanical department, who are then bringing in the circuit boards and making mechanical checks and so on.
In the past, it was a bit challenging to do the design, as the design for the harnesses, as it was a lot of communication between the electronic team and the mechanical, because they were doing the design for the harnesses, and we were a bit struggling. But now, having this new capability that was developed by Altium gives us a bit of freedom.
So now we can pull the latest data from electrical straight into SolidWorks in SolidWorks file formats. Before we was using Altium and the Connect tool, it would be a manual process for transferring data. It takes time to prepare that data on the electrical side, time on the mechanical side to import it and sanitize it. So we would tend to collect up a few design changes from the electrical sense before we would transfer data. With the Connect tool, it's a push of the button at either end, at the mechanical and the electrical end, to bring the new data across in either direction. So yeah, we can now do that very quickly on a very frequent basis with minimal issues. So the main benefit is the speed at which we can communicate and the frequency at which we can do that. One of the biggest challenges that we've encountered between ECAD and MCAD is data transfer, having accurate and up-to-date information. Prior to Lazer Lamps using Altium Pro, our process was by outputting step files from Altium to then import them into SolidWorks. This is a time-consuming task. It requires a lot of effort on the ECAD side to prep the data, and then again on the MCAD side to bring the data in. So with Altium having a connection tool to SolidWorks, that sped the process up immensely. I mean, my experience with working with the Altium team has been amazing. It isn't often that you can engage with the people that are writing the code for the software within a couple of hours of having found an issue. We were having some issues getting the multi-boards to sort of come across to SolidWorks, and everybody contacted the Altium team, and within a couple of hours we had three very smart engineers on a Teams meeting with us, asking as many questions as they could to try and understand what our issues were so they could solve the problem. And then within 2 weeks there's a software update that comes out that fixes the specific issue that we'd uncovered.
I was excited when I've been asked to join the R&D group, and yeah, I'm definitely feeling quite excited that I was able to provide input. Was able to come with suggestion that hopefully will help other electronics engineers to develop their products.
Lazer Lamps as a company is looking forward to continuing working with Altium and looking to see where we can steer the product to help us create first-class products.
Altium provides really for us the very best of electronic circuit board design and development, so that we're not wasting time. We're bringing products to market faster.